I got it.
Hello. Yay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone? I am so thrilled to have you here today for another episode of Hanging Out for a Living. And I'm absolutely thrilled to introduce you to our esteemed guest, Michelle Mehta. Not only is she a TEDx speaker, confidence expert, and international best-selling author, she's also appeared on platforms as esteemed as, you'll never guess, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and has had the privilege to converse with personalities like Dr. Deepak Chopra and former president of Mexico, Vicente Fox. With accolades from ABC Television and Yahoo Finance, and an impressive client roster, including names like James Haven. Michelle's mission is undeniably clear: to empower teens and women across the globe, guiding them through the trials of peer pressure, bullying, and self-worth issues, and nurturing their innate confidence. Michelle, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for reading my bio. It like every time I hear it, I'm like, I get chills. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's really talking about me. So thank you
Hi.
so much for the opportunity of being here and for your audience. It means the world.
You're welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. So let's dive in and start our conversation. And Michelle, your journey is truly inspiring. Your bio just doesn't do you justice. Can you share one defining moment in your life that set you on this path to becoming a confidence expert?
I love that question. And I was just telling somebody this just yesterday. I said, when I experienced my third layoff under the age of 30, it happened at the same time I finished my coaching certification. And when both of those things, one ended, immediately another door opened, and I walked in and I hired a business coach November 1st, 2018. And I said, I don't know anything about business coaching. I don't even know how to start a business, but all I know is I'm not going back to corporate. Help
Mm.
me become, the coach I need to be and everything. And so through that process, in 2019, I went and invested $50,000 with 19 different coaches. It was the year of 2019. So that's what I did. And in that process, I built my confidence as I am an entrepreneur. I got rid of the imposter syndrome that I was facing. And as an Indian woman in entrepreneurship at the age of 30 is unheard of for a lot of people,
Right.
because either they'll become an entrepreneur because they're a real estate agent or insurance broker or something. And here I was starting something brand spanking new. It's a lot of pushback from friends, family saying, you sure you really want to do this? Like, you should be in corporate. You're not using your full capabilities. Corporate will love you. You should be in a manager position. And through that, I say, you know what? I have to be true to this happened because my soul wants something out of this. The opportunities are coming my way. And I didn't go Googling for, hey, how do I find a business coach? People came into my inbox. They came into my emails. They came into my direct messages through Facebook Messenger. I mean, you name it, they came there. And I said, why you, basically, right? Why should I work
Right.
with what is it that you're going to provide me that I don't already have? And that's why I ended up with 19 different coaches teaching me about all different aspects of running a coaching business, because it's not just go out and get your clients, it's understanding your value and your worth. And so that's the journey that was a pivotal point where I said enough and hello, let's go.
I absolutely admire what you shared here in that, and kudos to you for choosing not to continue to revolve, but rather evolve. I mean, that's just incredible. So good. Wow. I applaud your courage and your confidence.
Thank
Um,
you.
so, um, so having appeared on the Tonight Show with Jay Leno and
Yes.
having interviewed notable figures like Dr. Deepak Chopra, I probably pronounced his name wrong, so my apologies, Doctor. Um, how have these experiences influenced your approach to coaching and speaking?
Number one, it built immense amount of credibility, right? Because I'm now
Sure.
one of those people that have worked with, have interviewed, have worked with, have done press releases, have shown up on their TV show, has allowed me to say, you know what, I am worthy of something. Because coaching is based on value. Coaching
Right.
is based on an intangible product. I go to a hair salon, I say, I want 5 inches cut off. We know exactly what that looks like. In coaching, I want to change a new job. We don't know what that new job looks like. Or, hey, I want to improve my relationship. We really don't have a crystal idea what that relationship looks like. We may not even want that relationship, right? So it's an intangible product that we're serving. So I had to do a lot of self-worth work on myself to say, hey, look, I am credible. And look, here's who I am. And that allows me to charge the prices that I'm charging. Because if I was just the random girl on the street that's doing coaching versus somebody else that has all the accolades, they're going to work with them because they know what they're talking about. Right. So for me, it was building that credibility and that celebrity profile.
Absolutely. And along that, you also built a really strong foundation. So
Yes.
you've built that not on quicksand, but
Yep.
it's on solid rock. So that's awesome. Now, you've also worked with big organizations like Stanley Morgan and Wells Fargo. How do you tailor your message of confidence for corporate settings versus when speaking to, say, teens and women directly?
Yeah. So the difference between corporations is that they have a mission. They want to motivate their sales team. They want to increase their numbers. They want to create a healthier corporate environment, right? So I'm going in there explaining to them, hey, here's what we need to do for your team. So they feel confident in themselves when they're going out and selling their products, because the salespeople have it the worst. Sometimes they're scared of rejection. They don't know how to accept rejection. They take it personally. They're not motivated to go out and sell the product because they themselves don't believe in the product. Right. And so that's a
Right.
whole different conversation versus women and teenagers is dealing with peer pressure, bullying, keeping up with the Joneses type personality,
Right.
trying to fit into this environment. They're trying to figure out who they are, especially teenagers trying to figure out who they are. Where do they belong? The moms are balancing, hey, I was single and now I'm married and now I have this little
Right.
person and my whole life has changed and I have no time for myself. So the conversations are very different. One is very goal oriented for a specific company and what they're looking for, and one is adjusting to the environment that they're in.
Absolutely. I know today's, I'll really age myself here, being a teenager some 50 years ago. Um, and being a teenager today just doesn't compare. There's just so many cogs in that wheel, so many facets that it's absolutely incredible. It really blows my mind when I look at it. And I have granddaughters who will be teenagers someday. So I'm so grateful that in this world that we have great people like you who will be able to help and guide them.
Yeah.
So let's move on to our very last question here. With
Yeah.
the myriad of challenges that teens and women face today, especially in terms of the peer pressure and the bullying, what would be your number one piece of advice for someone struggling with their confidence?
One of the things I love talking about is the FYI principle. And it's not for your information. We are bombarded with information from our society. Our society says you go on Netflix, there's 20,000 shows, movies that you can choose from. Then you go to Amazon Prime, same thing, Hulu. So we're bombarded with information. We have apps, right? Instagram, Facebook, YouTube that are giving us content. So what I like to say is change that FYI to for your information to forget your information, and start listening to what you need in this moment. Because every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else immediately. It's like yin and the yang. It's like you get a coin, you get the head on one side and the tail on the other side, regardless if you like it or not. So just like that, when you start thinking about the FYI, I call it the FYI principle, forget your information. Take a step back and say, what do I need right now? What does my mind need? What does my body need? What does my heart need? And take actions associated with that. Don't get bogged down with what other people are doing or what other people are saying, because that's not even yours anyways.
Right.
Right. So just take a step back. You are allowed to breathe. No, everybody's taking a breath anyway. So take a little deeper, a longer breath and inhale and exhale and just say, do I need this right now? Do I need to watch Netflix right now, or do I need to do my math homework right now? I hate math homework, but I really want to watch that Netflix show. Well, you could do both. Do your homework first, then watch the Netflix show. That show is always going to be there, but your grades really matter. And with women, right? Do I want to take a shower now, or do I just wait for the baby to get up? Well, if the baby gets up, you know that you're never going to get that time until the baby goes back to bed again. So take the ownership of your time and don't worry about what other people are doing, just because no one's taking care of you if you're not taking care of yourself.
Absolutely. Don't live vicariously through other people, right?
Yes.
Live you. Exactly. Exactly. Great advice. Michelle, it's been a true honor to delve into your journey and your mission to empower women and teens. And your resilience, wisdom, and drive is an inspiration to all of us. For those eager to continue this enlightening conversation, or those seeking a transformative experience, Michelle offers complimentary confidence clarity sessions. I invite each and every one of you to reach out, connect with Michelle, and learn how you too can shine with confidence starting today. Michelle's contact information you'll find in the description of this video. So until next time, folks, continue to hang out for a living, hit the subscribe and like, and that way you'll be notified of upcoming videos like this. And we look forward to seeing you on another segment of Hanging Out for a Living. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.